Hi, I'm Sarah O'Brien, licensed clinical social worker and chief mental health officer, talking to you today about how to overcome anxiety with 5 effective strategies for mental well-being. As a person with anxiety and as a clinical mental health provider that specializes in treating anxiety, I am well versed in everything in and around anxiety disorders. There are many strategies that I use myself to try to manage my own anxiety, and of course, many options for coping that I can suggest to my clients or that my clients suggest to me. So let's just jump right in, shall we? You may have heard me say this before or read this in some of my other material, but a phrase I've come up with to help clients, and then in turn it's helped me through their spikes in anxiety, is focus on what is instead of what isn't. If you find yourself comparing what's bad in your life to what somebody else has going on in their life, it's just going to contribute to further negative thinking, excessive thoughts about what you do have, what you don't have compared to others, and it's just going to perpetuate that anxiety cycle. This kind of scarcity mindset just reinforces fear, which contributes to negative and obsessive thinking about the problem, the thing that's causing you anxiety. So let's focus on what is instead of what isn't. Number 2, deep breathing. This is my go-to. This is what I suggest to all my clients, and this is the best strategy that I can suggest because you can take it anywhere. It doesn't need tools or props, and nobody would even know that you're doing it to manage your anxiety. When we are in an anxious state, we end up breathing really shallow from our chest instead of deep within from the diaphragm. And that shallow breathing sends a message to your brain that you're under stress or under duress. So there's this output of cortisol. Well, deep breathing reduces that output of cortisol and leads to feeling relaxed in your body and loosening tense muscles. It actually works faster on your brain and felt in your body than Xanax. Yes, I will say that again for everybody who maybe didn't catch it. Deep breathing works faster on calming your system than Xanax. And this has been proven and replicated in neuroscience with brain scans over and over again. I think that is a pretty cool strategy and a pretty cool fact. Number 3, healthy movement. Notice I didn't say exercise, which tends to have a negative connotation, and often people say, I can't exercise, or I'm injured and I can't exercise, or whatever the case may be. Well, I don't really like that, and so I've moved to adopting healthy movement, which we all need to some degree. However, just 15 to 30 minutes of fairly intense movement, or movement that gets your cardiovascular system going, your heart rate up, when you're feeling anxious, can ease anxiety pretty quickly, as well as engaging in ongoing movement routines, and this will assist with keeping your baseline anxiety low. Whether it's walking, yoga, weight training, classes, try to get out there and engage in some healthy movement 3 to 5 times per week, and this will help keep your baseline anxiety low. Number 4, get creative. Tapping into the right brain with art and creativity helps balance out the overactive left brain where problem solving, reason, and logic live. Anxiety leads to attempts at solving the issue causing anxiety, solving a problem. So we need to turn down the volume on the left brain problem solving overactivity to stimulate right brain with some activities that we know do that. Okay. Number 5, specifically to combat anxiety that comes with perfectionism, think of adopting positive affirmations about your worth, efforts, and productivity. For me, it's I am enough, I did enough. This moves my thinking towards self-compassion rather than self-criticism, which just seems like another problem to be anxious about and to fix, and then also to ruminate on. So a way to combat anxiety with perfectionism is acceptance that you're not perfect. And acceptance that we're not perfect is a move in self-compassion. And the more self-compassion we have when we're feeling like this, the faster and quicker it can reduce the anxiety that's kicked up with not being perfect. Okay, I hope this list was helpful and that you can get out there and start practicing some new strategies for an improved mental well-being and certainly for reducing your anxiety. Thanks so much.